In a moment fraught with rising tensions in West Asia, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's two-day visit to Israel comes at a highly unusual and geopolitically sensitive juncture, as the possibility of a military confrontation involving the United States and Iran looms large. Rather than being routine, this visit carries multiple layers of strategic significance for India's defense posture, regional diplomacy, energy security, and its global balancing act. Let's deep dive into the possible reasons and implications of the visit from multiple angles. A visit against the backdrop of US-Iran tensions. The visit occurs at a time when tensions between the United States, Israel, and Iran have escalated, raising fears of possible direct military action. The US has deployed significant naval assets to the region amid talks with Iran over its nuclear program, and that a confrontation potentially involving military strikes cannot be ruled out. This wider security environment transforms what might have otherwise have been a bilateral visit into a signal of solidarity and strategic alignment, especially among democracies navigating uncertainty in a fractious region. Strengthening strategic and defense ties. While the official agenda outlines technology, agriculture, trade, and innovation, defense cooperation remains a cornerstone of the dialogue, particularly in the current geopolitical setting. Multiple sources indicate expectations of major defense technology agreements during the visit. Reports suggest India and Israel could accelerate defense cooperation involving advanced systems such as the Iron Dome, David Sling, and potentially longer-range missile defense collaboration, systems that have proven effective in intercepting threats in the Middle East. Such systems are highly relevant to India's own security posture as it develops its Mission Sudarshan anti-ballistic missile shield program, potentially involving collaboration with Israel's technology and co-development. A strategic signal to allies and adversaries. PM Modi's visit can also be seen as a message to India's partners, especially the United States, that New Delhi is prepared to deepen cooperation with like-minded democracy at a time of shared security pressures. Though India maintains a policy of strategic autonomy and is not formally allied with any power bloc, closer engagement with Israel, a key US partner in West Asia, underscores a shared interest in stability and defense cooperation during rising tensions. The visit reinforces India's multi-aligned foreign policy, where it deepens engagement with Israel while continuing independent ties with other regional powers. Regional stability and de-escalation efforts. India has historically sought to play a pro-peace diplomatic role in Middle Eastern tensions. Previous interactions, including calls and dialogues between Modi and Iranian leadership, emphasized de-escalation, dialogue, and diplomacy as the way forward in preventing wider conflict. While this visit does not directly involve formal negotiation between belligerents, Modi's presence in the region during heightened tensions allows India to present itself as a voice for calm, stability, and strategic dialogue on global platforms. Economic and people-to-people stakes. US-Iran tensions and any potential escalation could impact global oil markets, maritime trade routes such as the Strait of Hormuz, and the welfare of millions of Indians living in Gulf countries who contribute remittances and are integral to India's economy. In such an environment, reinforcing partnerships with key regional players while maintaining diplomatic channels open across the geopolitical spectrum serves both economic and security interests of India. Strategic framework, the hexagon of alliances. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has promoted a concept called the Hexagon of Alliances, a proposed coalition of countries aiming to enhance economic, diplomatic, and security cooperation countering regional threats. Though details are evolving, India's involvement, even as a dialogue partner, reflects its increasing relevance in a complex network of global partnerships beyond bilateral ties alone. Bottom line, why this visit matters. Prime Minister Modi's Israel visit in 2026 is not just about bilateral defense or technology deals. It is a strategic statement in a highly volatile regional and global environment. It highlights India's commitment to deepening defense and technology cooperation, its capacity to navigate geopolitics without compromising strategic autonomy, a diplomatic balancing act aimed at peace, security, and economic stability. Amid the shadow of possible conflict involving major powers, India's measured engagement underscores its aspiration to be a stabilizing force in international affairs, not merely a bystander.